Hello students, today I am going to tell you how to attempt your reading for comprehension questions. You know, in class 12 from this year there will be only two passages and they will be based on three types of questions. Now you are not going to have note making and summary writing. So both the passages will be reading for comprehension to test your understanding of the passage. Let us see the types of questions that you will get. One is short answer type questions. You have to answer in a sentence or two sentences. Then multiple choice question, MCQ, and finally there will be some questions to test your vocabulary based questions. What generally students do? There are mainly two ways that students attempt. One, first you read the passage, then you read the question, and then again read the passage and go for answers. No problem. Students who have good reading habits, who have good language base, they can do it. But the other way is to read the questions first. Questions. Don't read the passage. First read the question. And then you read the passage keeping in your mind the questions. Do you know what is the benefit of reading the question first? Questions will tell you what the passage is about. In the beginning, you don't know what is the passage about. Sometimes the first paragraph has some difficult words. Then you are puzzled and you think that passage is very difficult. But when you read the questions first, then you will get some idea of the passage, about the passage. For example, there is a passage, you don't know what is written in the passage, but you read the question and the question says, why is it necessary to empower the women? It means this question tells that the passage is about empowerment of women. There is something about that. So my advice to you is that you read the question first and then you read the passage, and with the pencil or pen, wherever you feel that at this part of the passage there is a question, you underline it or you put a tick mark. Okay? So read the question, then read the passage, and if you are a fast reader, you can read it second time also. So how to answer these short answer type questions? After reading the question, when you read it, or even before reading the question, you underline all important points. And yes, don't bother about word meaning. Don't bother about word meaning. There may be many words which you don't know the meaning of. But I was telling that there may be many words where you don't know the meaning, but you don't bother. Don't bother. Only you read and have an overall concept of the passage. And then start. After reading the whole passage, then there will be many places where you have underlined. And now start writing answer. Remember, sometimes one question of 1 mark has its answer at 2 different places or 3 different places in the passage. What the students sometimes do, that they read the question, and after reading the question they find some words of the question, and if they see the same words in the passage, they start copying it. Please never do that. Don't do that. It is a passage for your understanding. This is unseen passage. So first you try to understand the concept of the passage. And when you are answering the short answer type questions or multiple choice questions, in case of multiple choice question there is no problem, because 3 or 4 answers to one question are given. And out of these 3 or 4, it is easy to find out which one is the correct answer if you have read it sincerely. But while answering the short answer type questions, never copy the same sentence from the passage. If you are sure about the answer, then you try to answer the question in your own words. Of course, you can take some words from the passage because those words will be needed. But try to give the answer in your own words. Yes, but if you are not able to, if you are not 100% sure that you can make a correct sentence, there is no problem, you can copy it. It is better to write something than to leave the answer. So, do this. Now I am coming to vocabulary based questions. Normally it is written, find the word which means this, which means this, which means this, or which means the opposite of this. And paragraph, number of para is written. Para, suppose 3. Okay? You have read the question, you have read that word. Then when you read this, when you read the passage, you write in front of the passage that word. Say this word is y. Suppose the word is text. So this you write the word text in front of or by the side of third paragraph. So that when you are going to read the third paragraph, then you must have the idea in your mind that I have to find a word which means this or which means the opposite of this. So, and when you are reading it, try to find out the word, whether same meaning or the opposite meaning. Yes. One more thing about vocabulary testing. When you see the word in the question, suppose the word is beautiful. Find the word in the passage which means beautiful, and that word is para 3. So, by the side of para 3, you have written the word beautiful, and you have to search the meaning, search the word which means beautiful. One thing you must keep in your mind, keep the part of speech in that word. Suppose beautiful is adjective, beautiful is adjective. So the word which has the same meaning or the opposite meaning will also be an adjective. The same meaning or the opposite meaning word will be the same part of speech which the given word has. The part of speech of the question will be the same as the part of speech of the answer. This is most important thing to remember. The word is promptly. Find the word which means promptly. Promptly is what? Adverb. It means the word which means promptly will also be an adverb. If the word is a verb, the word which you are going to find out will be a verb. If the verb is in the past tense, that will also be past tense. So this is the most important thing. And this way, if you follow this step or this rule, then there is very little chance of making mistakes. So always remember that while answering the vocabulary based question, the part of speech of the word must be word in question. Part of speech of the word in question must be kept in mind, and while searching the word, you must know this. And suppose you have to find out the word which means beautiful, and you guess that this word may mean beautiful, so you knock out that word from the passage and put the word beautiful in place of that, and then again read the sentence. उस वर्ड को उस जगह पे रखिए उठा करके और read the sentence. 90% you will be clear whether you are right. You can check yourself. You can test yourself whether your answer is right or not. So these are the ways how to answer the reading for comprehension questions. 3 types of questions: short answer and multiple choice question. Short answer questions, vocabulary based question. First you read the questions, then you read the passage, and then underline the important point. Write the word by the side of the paragraph which is given there when you are going to find the answer to the vocabulary quiz question, and remember the parts of speech of that word which you are going to find out, and same part of speech will be of the word of the answer, which is the part of the speech of the word of question. Right? So we will see. I will give you one example, one unseen passage. Now let us see how to answer it. Thank you.